My involvement with St. Anthony's began about 5 years ago when the initial men's group got together and tried to make a determination where they wanted to spend a lot of their physical time and their talents. And so through the help of Gary, we found ourselves down here at St. Anthony's at the previous building. And I started probably about 4 years ago on the basis of coming down and really trying my best to just chaperone maybe a couple of events for the second graders or the first graders or the kindergartners, and also occasionally help out some of the youth, the individual males, the individual females, as far as coming up to the library, spending a little bit of extra time just reading. And since that, it's evolved into really putting a lot more of my personal time into coming in and spending a little bit more time trying to help keep the program entirely alive and thriving as we move forward in time. My family, right now, my wife Barbara and I have 3 lovely little girls. We have a 4-year-old by the name of Kelsey. We have Carol Lee, who's 6 years old, soon to be 7, and Kylie, who is 10 years old. I felt this was important to be done. I felt it was important for me to do this. Each year I try to take a look at my personal goals. I actually run myself through a life tournament, and in conjunction with what we do at Immaculate Heart of Mary, time, treasures, talents, I really took an interest in trying to find out where do I fit, where does my family fit in the volunteering and helping people that don't have the opportunities that I have with my family. Is if I can give just a little bit more in each one of these areas, it also helps me benefit. So by, in essence, helping down in St. Anthony's, it provides me an opportunity to help out with my family and have a clearer understanding of all the advantages we currently have, not only with my family but also with my community, to also help members of IHM understand that we have opportunities and privileges that a lot of people really don't have at this stage. That meant a lot to me. I came from humble backgrounds. I never wanted to take for granted the advantages that we as a family had, we as a community had, and the best way I can do that or give payback is to come down and help the children at St. Anthony's. About my involvement with St. Anthony's is, again, when I walk into that room and I see the children's eyes sort of light up because they know there is somebody else that really does care. They get a chance to see somebody from the outside community come in and really care about them individually. That tugs on me emotionally. Well, I do have a young boy that's hopefully going to turn into a young man that when you look at him initially, you can't help but fall in love with him. You wish you could bring him to your family and incorporate him into your family, but you really can't. That's the one thing. You have to create some separation. As far as every time that I get an opportunity to bring him down here, or to come down here and visit with him, his eyes light up, and I feel like we're getting just a little bit closer to making breakthroughs as far as his education is concerned. We're having an opportunity to make a breakthrough as far as his personal well-being. My greatest wish is that he moved through St. Anthony's into higher education, and we're actually starting to focus on that. Even though he's going through his second stint in second grade, I have the hope and the faith that he will overcome all the odds that are against him and move on to greater things. That is incredible to me. We were in this very library about a year and a half ago. We were sitting on a couch around the corner over here, and I was reading to him. And after reading, I noticed they had fallen asleep in my lap. And you just didn't want to wake him up, and you know that he probably didn't have the greatest breakfast in the world. And he just felt safe and he felt secure for just a few minutes, to the point to where the librarian came over and was able to take him away from me at that point. But yeah, that pretty much made all the difference in the world, and I think we made some kind of bond right there that'll forever last.